What's up, everyone, and welcome to HeyLookTV. This is going to be my first post other than the introduction video that I did earlier today. Tonight, I'm actually, in about 45 minutes, going to see the new movie 999. I really haven't heard anything about it until maybe like a day and a half ago. I decided what I want to do is, right before the movie, looking at the trailer, giving some of my ideas on what it could be. I've watched the trailer a couple of times, but I'm going to do it one more time with you, see what it's all about. Then go watch the movie, and probably tomorrow I'll give sort of an update, and we'll see what comes of it. Alright, here we go. Let's start the trailer.
Out here, there is no good and there is no bad. To survive out here, you gotta out-monster the monster.
Can you do that?
Bye, Dad.
So,
everybody listen up! Marcus,
right now it looks like it's going to be a cop movie.
Hey, so can we talk about this? Hell no.
How's your job going?
I'm trying to make a difference.
So from the beginning of this, I'm 45 seconds into the international trailer. The link will be down in the description. The first 45 seconds tells me that it's going to be some sort of gritty cop movie. Now, a lot of the promotion has been for Norman Reedus and Aaron Paul and a few other pretty big names or well-known names right now, because Norman Reedus is in Walking Dead and from Boondock Saints, and then Aaron Paul is from Breaking Bad. But so far, I haven't seen them. Woody Harrelson showed up at the beginning and stuff like that, but right now that's all it looks like. It's going to be a difficult time for the main character.
Police!
We're family. Your job, get home at the end of the night.
Now, I'm only went 15 seconds more, but what I like so far by 1 minute is it's kind of ramped up and down. There was a slow build and then a lot of like high intensity action, and now it's slowed down, talking about family. That seems to be a main point. I'm just calling it right now. It's probably hyping up the whole family idea and brotherhood, which is a great idea, but it's hyping it up in order to really count on that betrayal twist in the end. And
Rapido!
so in that 20 seconds, it looks like there's a second storyline that's all about the criminal action to it. There was something with gangs earlier in the trailer, but now it looks like there's a more organized group of men that are stealing from a bank. So there's probably going to be, it looks like there's going to be multiple storylines, whether they actually do that or not. I usually don't like that. The storytelling gets a little sloppy. And what I mean by that is like, some things get very vague, or like there's a lot of loose ends in thought. It's really just jumping to the next, to the next, to the next, and it doesn't allow for a tight, cohesive story. So right now, hopefully they won't do that, but again, we'll see.
They got pictures of my family. Be careful what you Insta-Google tweet paste. This guy's the leader. You gotta ask yourself, who's that fourth guy?
Don't make me regret pulling you cops in for this.
All right, so at 1:40, I'm calling that the main character's partner is a bad guy. Now, I watched this trailer earlier with one of my friends, and he thinks that he's going to be an undercover cop, but I have a feeling he's going to be one of the bad guys, a corrupt cop, something like that, and that's where the whole family and brotherhood of cops like kind of gets ripped apart in this film.
We changing out the frauds. I give you
standard montage.
I don't have a problem taking out a cop.
There's gotta be a different way.
I do a cop just like
Now at 208, around 208, really cool effect. And I mean, it seems really simple, but he just snaps his finger and it goes into an explosion. I think it's really cool. I think it's a very simple effect, and then it continues on with the story. Really ramped into this like who's who part, because these guys right now, I pause it at 210, are all in masks and running around with guns, and apparently someone's on the ground there, and we'll see what happens. But at this point, I guess we're supposed to be confused as to who is in the masks and who's not. I have a very good feeling that it's going to be the guy's partner. That's going to be one of those guys in the mask, and he's been working the crime, if that makes sense.
Gunshots going off that'll awake the dead.
There is no limit to what desperate men will do when pushed.
Triple 9, officer down. Please respond, all units.
So yeah, I mean, the main points are that it's going to be a cop movie. Big surprise. But I think that it's in trouble of having too many character twists with so many big names in it. I'm kind of concerned that it's just going to kind of get lost in the mix. But I really hope it doesn't, because the first time I watched this trailer, I was like, holy crap, that's going to be an awesome movie. So I'm afraid that it's going to get, the twists and stuff like that are going to get lost in it, and we're going to get to a point where that by the end of it, we're wondering, like, how did we get to this point? Because it's going to jump around so quickly. The family ties between cops is going to be tested, and as of right now, other than the fact that they kind of gave away that the partner is going to be one of the crime guys, everything else, like, I have no idea what's going to happen. And since it still has me interested, that's awesome, because trailers are supposed to keep me interested, give me a little bit of information, set up a little bit of a story, set up your main character, which I don't think they did that well. But everything else, I think I'm excited, and I'll let you know what I think tomorrow or the next day. Probably tomorrow, because all the thoughts will be fresh in my mind, and I'm excited. So, alright guys, have fun, don't die, I'll see you later.